Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's that time of year. Call of Duty is back in beta, or actually alpha, extra early on the Sony side of things, because they are dropping the dough to make sure they've got the most third-party partnerships in the oven. What's going on? It's GhostRobo. This is my first game that was acceptable to show. My first game of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. It's actually my second game. My first game was just like, whoa, Call of Duty again. This is my second game, and man, oh man, Call of Duty is so good these days. I don't think it gets enough credit. Hit that like button if you are pumped for Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. And let me know in the comments down below what platform you're going to pick it up on. Last gen, aka PS4 and Xbox One. Next gen, Series X or PS5. You better be getting a PS5. I don't know how you justify a Series X this holiday season. Anyways, you can definitely justify Black Ops Cold War because it seems like it's going to be really, really crazy. If the campaign is even 3/4 of what Modern Warfare was, it's going to be amazing. I thought Modern Warfare was so freaking great from a single-player standpoint. I thought it was such an intense, visceral, well-made, amazing shooting, fantastic mission design. You know, not too open, not too tight. It just worked. And I hope that shooters come back in full fashion this generation. I know in the 360 and PS3 era we had so many shooters, and a bunch of them, you know, ended up becoming very repetitive, very unnecessary, and we would get these militaristic shooters all the time. We had 4 fall season and so many campaign games. It was just crazy. By the way, I don't think I'm great at Call of Duty at all. I'm very slow on the draw, and I end up getting killed. Like, I'll get someone down to like 90%, and then they'd kill me. So if you have any tips on how to be quicker and better, probably just practicing would be good, aiming would be good, but, you know, hey, this is a decent round for me. Anyhow, I hope that we get the campaign shooter back. You know, Call of Duty is really keeping the torch. They're really holding the genre down. And yes, we do have other shooters like Destiny, but games as a service shooters don't really count to me. I'm talking more about stuff like campaign shooters that have interesting weaponry, interesting level design, interesting progression even. Games that, again, were like so prevalent in the... Whoops, my driving skills, the RC car could use some work, but that's a kill, thank you. Kaboom times 2. Like things like Bulletstorm, things like, oh, there's one that I always forget. It reminds me of BioShock. It's a shooter. It's not Syndicate, although Syndicate was kind of fun. It's a shooter like BioShock. Maybe you know the name, but games like Spec Ops: The Line, like all these campaign-driven shooters that had interesting ideas and mechanics, and we just lost track of them. I don't know. It's the ebb and flow of game design that you have too much of something, it becomes oversaturated, and then it goes away. If you look at games like Guitar Hero, right, the rhythm genre, those things just absolutely disappeared after being all the rage. And so Singularity is the one that I really like. Singularity is the name of the game. Darkness is not, like, I don't know, there's a lot of great campaign shooters with quirky mechanics and ideas and cool stories, and I hope we get those back. But back to Call of Duty, the game feels good. I mean, the audio presentation is outstanding to me. I scared myself once. The audio was so darn good. You got a good headset on. It just feels and sounds so awesome. I played the Miami level, played the Moscow level. There's a few others in the beta. You get to play some modes and mess with some score streaks and stuff. You know, it's an alpha. Sorry, beta coming soon. Probably gonna be the same thing. Maybe they'll add a little bit more. But you know, they got score streaks, and see, like, that's where, like, man, why am I not just a little bit better, a little bit faster? Anyhow, maybe I'll get there one day. But honestly, for me, like, if the campaign can deliver, that is what's gonna define whether I put Black Ops Cold War. Again, that one makes no sense. I guess I'm shooting him in the waist and he headshotted me. I should aim a little higher. Yeah, he's jumping and going for my cranium. But the campaign is what's going to determine if this game rests atop my game of the year list. You know, that's what's really going to make the difference. As right now, my game of the year 2020 is pretty slim. I would put The Last of Us Part 2 on there. I definitely put Animal Crossing New Horizons just because of how much it's meant to me, and I think that game has meant so much to so many people through quarantine and COVID. I put Doom Eternal on there, and a few indies, and not much else, so it'd be really great to get a, like, big AAA popcorn type title on that list. And I think Call of Duty is going to be a really big game this year. I mean, Warzone has come into its own. That'll continue. But multiplayer plus zombies plus campaign in Black Ops. I think a lot of people love the Black Ops name. I know that it kind of, soured some people with the recent entry, but I think they can bring it back. I trust the development here, and I think that they've done such a good job of making these games not feel the Robo way. Like I don't know, Call of Duty has just evolved in a way that makes it, to me, a quality, worthwhile experience. I don't think the developers get enough credit for the effort and the emphasis they put on making sure it is a polished game, and it's got different features, and by that I mean the campaign, from the multiplayer, from the zombies, from Warzone Battle Royale. I just appreciate it, and given that it's going to launch, it'll be there on PS5 and be there on Xbox Series X. It's gonna be a game that a lot of those people get. They pay $500 and they want something that looks really good, plays really good, and hopefully the next gen version of this game can deliver in many of those ways. To me, the most exciting next gen title at this point is possibly Cyberpunk. It comes out 10-ish days after the console's launch, 7 if you're PS5, and it is supposed to be absolutely massive, right? It is a monstrous game from the fine folks at CD Projekt Red. It has been touted and teased for what feels like millennia. It is moving The Witcher 3 into the shooter futuristic space, and it's doing things in such a massive way it does feel next-gen. Alas, it's not a next-gen game, but I will be playing it on next-gen because everything is cross-gen. From Call of Duty to Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Spider-Man Miles Morales, even Horizon Forbidden West, which bummed me so much because we know Xbox made such a huge deal of their family of consoles, but Sony said next-gen mattered, and then they just decided that it doesn't, at least for now. It's not the end of the world. Cross-gen titles don't necessarily mean they will be held back or will be lackluster in any way, but you can totally play Black Ops Cold War on your current console, and Assassin's Creed, and just about everything else, including the aforementioned Cyberpunk. NBA 2K is getting a next-gen only version, which is kind of cool, and I almost wish that Call of Duty would have a next-gen only con, just to keep things real spicy, but they're not. It'll probably be the best place to play, it'll probably look the best, and it will probably have the most intense experience. It seems like the campaign is going to be kind of dicey, and I don't mean mechanically, I mean in terms of the story, what they choose to emphasize, the conspiracies, the alternate realities, and the way they kind of merge reality and maybe even deep political issues with kind of their Call of Duty cinematic, outlandish, and over-the-top story styling. My only part of Modern Warfare I did not like was the kid sequence. I thought that was too much, but other than that, I loved how they pushed the limits without it being like grotesque or like overly gory. And I hope they do the same in Black Ops, and they push things by testing the limits of the intrigue and the thrills, not by going super gore heavy. And I think they will be able to manage that carefully. And I hope Zombies is fun. I hope they're able to mix up the formula a little bit, and that multiplayer continues to be good. I mean, at this point, I don't know. I thought Modern Warfare had fantastic competitive multiplayer, so it's no surprise that Black Ops feels good to me. I know there's some tweaks and changes that some people don't like and wish were different or wish weren't included or wish they had gone back to the old way or changed it up or whatever. I'm not nuanced enough of a player to really pick up on that. I don't play enough. Every year I want to play, I want Call of Duty to be like my game, my multiplayer title, and it never is. So again, this is me not playing Call of Duty in 10 months and coming in and just starting. That's why the gameplay is only about, average at best. I don't know if you can even call it good. But I would love for this to be my multiplayer game of the fall. I look at what's going on multiplayer-wise, there isn't much. Cyberpunk is a massive game, but it's just for one. Nintendo doesn't have any multiplayer titles this fall. It's going to be, Hyrule Warriors and Pikmin 3 Deluxe, and probably people still picking up Mario 3D All-Stars. The PlayStation launch lineup with Demon's Souls and Spider-Man Miles Morales is all solo, except for Destruction All-Stars, which is shockingly a $70 game, even though I thought it was an indie title. And then Xbox is, what the heck are they doing? But, games like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, single player, Watch Dogs Legion, single player. So, it really is like, what the heck am I going to play in multiplayer as the snow begins to set in? And it better be Call of Duty this year. Every year I set out for that to be my intention, and I never take the time early to play multiplayer, and then I lose out on, growing and grinding and gaining with everyone else, and it feels too daunting to step in when everybody's level 40, you're level 2, and the talent curve has just surpassed you so much. So I got to get in early on Black Ops. You guys can get in early on PS4. The alpha's up this weekend, and then the beta is going to be happening soon. I think it's going to be a stellar title, and I'm super excited because, like I said, I miss shooters. Oh, this is a fantastic finish. There's like a last-minute one. I help out majorly. Check this out. I got 14 seconds on the clock. It's 72-72. We're going for a 75 kill count. We're down 72-73. I pop. No, oh, wait. Did I get the kill? I don't even know. Did it count? Did it add to my score? All of a sudden, 74-74. I think I helped. And then we get a really crazy cool kill. Some dude pulls out his best Spetsnaz moves for the absolute victory. And look at this. Throwing a grenade, bouncing it the wrong way, and then going ham on this dude who decides to rush, be a hero, and he ends up being the bum. Hey, 15 and 11, I'll take it. That's a positive KDR. That's an over 1.0 KDR, and it feels pretty good in my first showable / second overall game of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. What do you guys think about the game? Are you hopping into the alpha, and are you going to buy it? And which platform? Let me know in the comments down below. Have a fantastic day, everybody. I love you so much. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart out there. I am pumped for all the games this holiday season, and I'm super excited for the consoles. So check out my other channels. Links in the description down below. Drink some hot chocolate, and until next time, everybody, have a fantastic day. Thanks again, and we will see you all later.